In this video, I'll be talking about filter element, the filter element tag within Fetch XML. Now, filter element tag uh, is used in conjunction with the condition tag. So, as you see in this example over here, the filter basically filters out on basis of some condition. Everywhere you will see the condition over here. So we have conditions. We can even have multiple conditions. So here we have two conditions. Here we have two conditions. Now, if there are more than one condition, then you need to specify the type, which is either and or or. Now, if it is just one condition, then you are just comparing uh, some value. So, in this example, so this example would be you're just comparing if the total staff, the count of total staff and the count of total aircraft is same or not. Here you are comparing just one condition. Here, if the total staff is greater than 400. Here you're comparing if the total staff is less than 400 and the name begins with value air. So like that, you can compare different conditions. Now, there are other things which you can check in terms of filtering the condition. So, quick find fields, override quick find field, record limit enabled. So, these are all like a complex stuff, but we are not going to cover that. It's just that it is there. You can use this in Fetch XML. Now, let's go into the demo. So, let me show you in action. So, I've opened XRM Toolbox to generate Fetch XML. Now let me click on new, new query to new tab. Now here I'll be, let me close this. So here I will just specify entity name. So here the entity name is airline. So this is a custom table which I've created. Now in this custom table, I need to specify some conditions. Now, first thing, I'll say I want a list of attribute of name. So I want to list the name of airlines. So the moment you click on name, you execute it, you will see the list of airlines. Now here I have other attribute to add. One is total aircraft and the total staff. So total aircraft, and I will add another attribute which is total staff. Execute this, it will give me the complete list over here. Now if I want to put a condition around it, rather than we use a filter element to put a condition, so we just do a right click over here and say add filter. The moment I put that filter, you see the Fetch XML, it has added this filter tag. Now filter and filter condition, so you need to specify the condition. So one of the condition is if total aircraft is less than 300. Okay, so if that is a condition, then I will say this is a condition and we are talking about total aircraft. So total aircrafts is less than, so I can put these operators. In my case, I'll say less than 300. This is how the condition will be formed. So one condition, right? Total aircraft less than 300. Execute it, and then it will give you total aircraft less than 300. So I got four records. So this is how you put that filter condition. Now let me remove this condition. So delete this condition. And now here I have this filter type. Okay, so let me remove this as well, delete filter. Now if I want to add a new filter, just do a right click, add, and say filter. You get into that same thing. You can put multiple conditions. Now how do we put multiple conditions is here in the filter. If you do a right click, you have an option to add conditions. So I put two conditions, I can put three conditions. Now before you put multiple condition, you need to specify like whether it's an and or an or. So filter type is and or. So I'll say filter type is and let's put that condition. So filter type is and I'll say total aircraft is greater than 500 and total staff is greater than 200. Okay, so total aircraft greater than 500 and total staff greater than 500. Execute this, and I have got one record. So united. Okay, so where total aircraft and total staff is greater than 500. So if that's the case, then you get this. The moment you make this or, you will get a lot of result. So you will see a lot of other result. So either total aircraft is greater than 500 or total staff is greater than 500, and then you get that result set. Let me remove the filter over here, and now this time I will add in another filter. So add a filter, go to the fetch XML. This is how the fetch XML will look like. Now this time I will do something else. I'll say if the total aircraft is equal to total staff. So I'm comparing two columns. Okay. So instead of here, I will say total aircraft. So total aircraft and not a number. Okay. So total aircraft equal to not a number, but this time I will use value of. So I can pick another column. So total aircraft is equal to, and then it will list down only the specific data type. So I'll say total aircraft is equal to total staff. Execute this, and you can see Swiss Air and Virgin Australia has total aircraft and total staff are same. And this is how you have used in fetch XML just one condition, but you are comparing two columns value. So this is also possible using the filter element. Now, one thing I forgot to show you, like there are other things which you can do within the filter element. For a numeric, you have these many options. So there's not only equal to or not equal to, but then there are other things over here, greater than, less than, and then it can be used in different scenarios. For a lookup value, you have these options in, not in, not null. And if you're using a owner property, owner ID, then you can get these values as well. So you can check whether the user belongs to a teams, whether user belongs to a user team or a user hierarchy or a user ID, or for yes or no type you can get this, and for a date you get whole bunch of things. Now you can even compare the fiscal year, the last 10 days, 10 years, 10 months, 10 hours, next week, last week, less equal, greater than equal. So many things you can do perform if you're comparing the date field, like the created on or modified on, or you create a custom field of date, and then you can get all those operations done. Similarly, for a text, you have contains, does not contain, begins with, null, not null. So these are like important checks which you may encounter while building this fetch XML query and get those values to perform some operation. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. This is all about filter element within fetch XML. Thank you.